Welcome back, Jairaj and Dr. Balal. Mr. Jairaj, you have held many posts during your illustrious career. Which amongst them was the toughest? I hope you will not say this jury job.
I think, sir, my toughest job was the Bangalore Municipal Corporation, the second time, but also the first time. I did it in two spells, and this was because the expectations are so high. As you know, you presided over the fortunes of a very great paper then, and the expectations of the Bangaloreans are very high. And secondly, the capacity of the organization to deliver is also low. So there is such a mismatch that the commissioner is caught in the middle and he has to face an unfavorable public, a hostile press most of the time, and angry citizens. So therefore, to navigate through all that calls for a lot of effort and skill.
Dr. Balal, again getting back to the kidney, because I'm interested in let listeners know what the kidney problem is. What preventive steps one should take to prevent, or what steps one should take to prevent kidney problems?
That's right.
Now, it brings us to the question of to prevent something, you should know what causes kidney problems. And unfortunately, the number one cause of kidney disease, not only in our country but to the rest of the world, is diabetes. Our own statistics, about 40 to 50% of the patients who go on dialysis or transplant have diabetes. High blood pressure comes next. And there are other diseases like chronic glomerulonephritis, chronic interstitial nephritis, hereditary diseases, and a totally preventable cause, drug-induced kidney disease, which if you don't take the drug, you will never develop the kidney failure. So since these are the common causes, I think the preventive measures would be similar to how we prevent or take care of these diseases. The most important thing is if you have diabetes or high blood pressure, first of all, please check if your kidneys are affected or not. And it's very simple to do. Unfortunately, kidney disease is quite silent, so unless you check for it, you may not know. But very simple urine tests and blood tests like urine for protein or albumin and a blood test called creatinine, which won't cost you more than 50 rupees, can give you a very accurate estimate of your kidney function. So if you have diabetes and high blood pressure, the most important thing is to keep good control of diabetes and high blood pressure. There are, of course, dietary modifications, certain specific medicines, and most importantly, I tell this to all my patients, if you have any disease when you go to a doctor, please ask the doctor. The doctor should not get offended. Is the medicine you are giving safe on the kidney?
Very good.
First question. Second question is, a lot of medicines are excreted by the kidney. So the medicines that you're giving, does the dose have to be modified for kidney disease? Third is, are you taking any form of unknown or alternate medicine, the effects of which we don't know? We see this every day. I see so many patients who came weight loss pills and so many other alternate medicines and our own allopathic medicines, and the cause of kidney failure is totally related to the medicine, which is a real shame because this would have been a totally preventable cause. So think kidney, see if you are at high risk for kidney disease. Please ask your doctor to check your kidneys and make sure that he doesn't give anything that will damage the kidneys.
Thank you, doctor. That's very good information. Another one. Dialysis is a dreaded word. If the doctor says that you have to be put on dialysis, the patient goes into depression. Even those who take care of them go into depression. How do you convince their patients?
No, I think in general, especially in the olden days when I first came to India, the minute I said dialysis, people would leave my room. And a lot of times they would break down, not only the person, but the entire family would break down because dialysis was like the death knell. However, now dialysis has changed quite a bit. I have patients who are on dialysis for 15, 20 years now. And dialysis is not as bad as people think it to be. But the biggest problem in our country is the cost. It is practically impossible for a common man to be on long-term dialysis or transplantation. It costs about 3 to 4 lakhs a year. And it is the financial situation that makes most people very upset. The quality of life, of course, is far better with transplantation, but with good dialysis, they can lead a reasonable life. And I would like to congratulate Mr. Jairaj, who has been very instrumental in providing free dialysis for our subsidized dialysis for a large number of patients through his organization. And I really do not know how he finds the time in spite of his busy schedule.
Just can I add to that?
Yes, sir. Actually, Dr. Balal is very kind. Sir, I am the working president of Krishna Sevashrama, which is a hospital that has been started by Pejawar Swamiji. It's got 75 beds. And we have a dialysis unit consisting of 11 machines. And we owe a deep debt of gratitude to Dr. Balal because I had requested him to come and set it up, and he helped us to put it together. And what's more, he donated one machine, one unit himself from his foundation. And there what we do is we offer this dialysis treatment to patients at cost, which is about half or one third what it is if you were to take it in a regular hospital. And I think monthly we do 600 to 700 dialysis monthly, and we are trying to expand it. And that's the kind of.
Dr. Balal, in case a patient comes to you saying that I'm not able to afford the cost, do you refer such patients to person like Jairaj?
Yeah,
the
certainly.
organization?
Certainly, we do refer them to organizations that have a charitable wing. And we at Manipal Hospital have a commitment to do 1,000 free dialysis a year, which is split between our main hospital and some of the other hospitals we run. And the subsidy for this comes from our family trust in my dad's name, Belanji Sanjeev Hegde Trust, Manipal Foundation and Manipal Hospital. So, but it's a drop in the ocean.
So one of the things that really attracted us to Dr. Balal as a winner of the Namma Bengaluru Awards is this extraordinary social philanthropy you see in his attitude. He's a person with a conscience, and that really, at the end of the day, is what we are looking at for all the winners. What is their kind of social conscience, and how do they impact on society? How selfless are they?
That's true.
How unself-promoting are they, like he is? Those are really
I'm
the.
sure listeners will be inspired by
Yes.
your
Thank you.
talk and Jairaj's good words about the winner of the award.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Dr. Balal, one more. Treatment for kidney-related disease is expensive. Sorry, this I think this is okay. This you touched upon
yes,
already about it. One question for you, Jairaj. Your wife Purnima, say, have got in touch with your wives, both of you. Your wife Purnima is equally talented. She has her own individuality. In one of the interviews we had said, yes, the IS service has given me the vast and varied experiences, but my wife's life is much more interesting.
Yes.
Why do you say so?
So if my wife is listening to this, I'd like to say she is more talented than me. Having said this, sir, I think what she has done over her lifetime is really very varied. She started off as a banker, then she moved to venture capital, and now she is doing social entrepreneurship. Together with Mr. Siddharth of Coffee Day, they have started a school in Chikmagalur, which is a high quality, learner-oriented school. So within that compass, I think the kind of impact that they are making is quite considerable.
Mr. Jairaj, it was a pleasure talking to you. Many thanks for coming over to the studios of Radio Indigo. I am sure our listeners are highly impressed by your achievements. I wish you continue to be associated with Namma Bengaluru Awards for many, many years to come and help us identify extraordinary citizens. Thank you once again. And Dr. Balal, thank you. Thank you so much for coming over to the studios of Radio Indigo and engaging our listeners to your inspirational talk.
Yes.
I, on behalf of the Namma Bengaluru Foundation, wish you success in all your endeavors. May the needy benefit from your service.
Thank you very much.
Sir, may I thank you for your wonderful manner in which you have conducted this, and also to wish you and through you all Bangaloreans very happy Deepavali.
Thank you so
you.
much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.